Guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Firstly, a quick update, of course, on the Lewandowski saga. Bayern Munich have set their price for the Polish striker, which of course is 50 million euros. From the Barcelona side, this increases the confidence for them because now that Lewandowski has a set price for him, that means Bayern Munich are open to selling him this summer. Of course, their board of directors have been coming out in the media over the past few days saying that he's not for sale, he'll stay in 2023, but now Barcelona are confident with the price being set for him that Bayern Munich are actually open to selling him this summer. Of course, alongside the striker, the club want to also sign a new right winger this summer if Ousmane Dembele does not stay, with Raphinha and Angel Di Maria being the priority, but right now Juventus and Arsenal are leading the race for the two players over Barcelona, and of course the club want to sign another center back this summer, with the priority being Jules Kounde. Negotiations with Sevilla have already started, and of course Koulibaly is the backup option for Kounde if the Kounde operation fails. Now, with Barcelona and Xavi having clear transfer targets for the upcoming summer, who they want to buy and who they want to sell, Xavi has made up his squad for next season, the starting lineup and the bench, and it has been leaked by Mundo Deportivo. We'll go through it and decide whether or not it's a championship winning team. And finally, we have a big update on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, with Dembele now having the next few days to decide his future, either renew his contract with Barcelona that will not be increased or leave as a free agent this summer. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video, be very much appreciated. And also, if you're new, make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Now, the first player that we have been linked with is of course the #1 target and priority signing for Barcelona this summer, Robert Lewandowski. Of course, we bid for him a couple days ago, and that bid has been rejected / ignored by Bayern Munich. And Pena coming in from Sky Germany, who we all know is probably top 2 German outlet sources there. He's come out saying that despite all the public statements by the bosses in Bayern Munich would sell Robert Lewandowski this summer if the price is right. The club is dreaming for more than 50 million euros. 50 million. I'll go 40 plus 10, maybe 45 plus 5, but I think in the end the club will do it. Because, by the way, them putting the price means that he's available. You hear the sporting director and Oliver Kahn always coming out saying that, oh, he's not for sale, July the 12th he'll come to training, blah blah blah, his contract until 2023. If they set a price for him, that means there is a price for them to sell out, which means he is for sale. 50 million euros is what we've been hearing for the past couple days now. I would offer 40 plus 10, but I think 50 up front, just all in, which of course is what Bayern Munich want, is a bit too much in my opinion for a 34-year-old with 1 year left on his contract. But that's a price that Bayern Munich set. Of course, he's the club they currently play for. They have the right to do so. And in the end now, Barcelona know the price to get Lewandowski out of Bayern Munich. Now, Juan, Marti, Alberto Rogue, and Mateo Merito have all come out saying that as it happened with the first bid, Bayern Munich did not respond to Barcelona's second bid offer of 35 million euros plus 5 in variables. Negotiation sources say that they expect this refusal. Barcelona remain confident. So Barcelona knew that they would have rejected that second bid. That was all part of the plan apparently, and again Barcelona are still very confident they will get this deal over the line. Now, Gerardo Romero has come out saying that Barcelona plans to spend around 35 to 40 million euros fixed plus variables for Lewandowski. So again, 40 plus 10 I feel like will be Barcelona's best offer, and it'll be up to Bayern Munich to accept that or not. Again, they want 50 altogether up front, no variables, no deferred payments, nothing like that. Of course, it will have to come down to Lewandowski going on strike, which of course, Sport have come out saying that Lewandowski is ready to act if Bayern Munich block his transfer to Barcelona. He does not want to go to the preseason, and it is possible he will speak up again publicly or even go on strike as well. So if he doesn't go on strike, it'll probably have to pay 50 million euros to get him out. But if he does go on strike, I think 40 plus 10 can get the deal over the line. And again, Barcelona have to go strengthen other positions in the squad as well. They can't go 50 all in for Robert Lewandowski. At the end of the day, he's not worth that in the club's opinion and my opinion as a fan. So we'll wait and see on Lewandowski. Again, apparently that second bid was all part of the plan. They knew it was going to get rejected. It was just to show maybe Lewandowski and Bayern Munich that Barcelona still want him. So we'll wait and see. We know the price that Bayern Munich want in the end now it's up to Barcelona to figure out how to pay it. Now, along with a striker, another priority in the attack for Barcelona is to reinforce the right wing position. The question now is, will Ousmane Dembele renew his contract, or will Barcelona have to search for a market for a replacement? Now, of course, we'll talk about Ousmane Dembele near the end of the video, but for right now, the replacement search is still underway. For Raphinha, firstly, it is looking like it's going to be impossible. David Ornstein and also Phil Hay. Remember, Phil Hay, very, very close to Leeds United, probably the best source around Leeds. Both write for The Athletic. They came out saying that Arsenal are set to intensify their efforts to sign Raphinha from Leeds this week. And Arsenal are now firm favorites for his signature, while Raphinha is now open to this potential move. So again, Arsenal now leading the race to sign Raphinha. They're willing to pay what Leeds United want. Hey man, if Arsenal want to pay 65, they can have him. Again, I don't think he's worth that. I would much rather, if Arsenal got him for 45, 50, I would be pissed. But for 60, 65, 70, they can have him. Again, Barcelona, I think next week, once those economic levers become activated, they will put a bid in. Of course, it will not be 60 or 70. It could be maybe 50 plus 10, maybe 45 plus 15, somewhere around there. They'll make a bid. If it gets rejected, it gets rejected. But keep in mind that Raphinha has only agreed personal terms with one club, and that is with Barcelona. But again, Arsenal are leading the race for his signature. It is now becoming more and more complicated for Barcelona to sign him. And of course, the other winger alternative for that right wing position is Angel Di Maria, and reports coming in from Juventus are saying that at the moment Angel Di Maria wants more time to decide his future before giving a definitive answer to Juventus. And also, Angel Di Maria was speaking to ESPN yesterday while on vacation. He said, look, Juventus are one of the biggest teams in the world, the best team in Italy without a shadow of a doubt, but I'm still making my mind up with my family, and I still need some more time to decide my future. So no doubt Juventus are interested in him, but people are saying that he is waiting for that Barcelona contract offer, which we will make if Raphinha goes to Arsenal and if Ousmane Dembele does not renew his contract. So Angel Di Maria, third in line for that winger position, Raphinha second, and right now Ousmane Dembele is the first priority for Barcelona. They don't like that situation, but in the end, it's what they're currently dealing with. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, looks like Raphinha, very, very unlikely, but some potential in there for Di Maria. Now, along with the attack, another priority for Barcelona this summer will be to reinforce the defense. Firstly, in the center back position, to sign another center back alongside the already signed center back Andreas Christensen, and of course, the number one target and priority at the moment is Jules Kounde. Now, Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out saying that Jules Kounde is Barcelona's priority for the center back position, and Koulibaly, who would be cheaper, is the alternative option. Barcelona also like Matthijs de Ligt, but he'll be very expensive this summer. So again, Kounde, we are full steam ahead. Clear race for him after Chelsea dropped out of the race recently. And again, if we don't get Kounde, we can't reach an agreement with Sevilla. Koulibaly is the backup. Now, Sport also came out speaking about Jules Kounde as well. Again, Sport is not really too reliable, but again, they are based in Catalonia, so they take it under consideration. And I felt like this report was very, very interesting. They came out saying that after a long conversation with Xavi, Jules Kounde is willing to give up Chelsea's better economic offer to join Barcelona. The coach believes that a championship team is built from a reliable defense, and Dembele is key for the signing of Kounde. If he renews, Barcelona will not have to sign Raphinha and can use more money for the defender. So again, Dembele staying makes Barcelona's life so much easier in the transfer window. Of course, you save around 50 million euros for that right wing position. I think right now we have probably 40 million euros to spend on Jules Kounde or a new center back this summer. If you get that 60, you only need what, like 35% of it. You get 20 million from that. Boom, Jules Kounde is a Barcelona player. So again, Barcelona kind of hoping Dembele renews simply on the fact they can strengthen the team in other areas with the summer budget that we have. And of course, reports coming in from the UK, Nathan Gibson, Matt Law, and even Gerard Romero broke this news before the Chelsea sources as well. They've all come out saying that for Chelsea's coach Thomas Tuchel, De Ligt is the main target. Kimpembe and Aki are also high on the list. Jules Kounde is a key target for Chelsea, but not for Thomas Tuchel. So apparently Thomas Tuchel would rather sign Nathan Ake, the fourth choice center back at Man City, than sign Jules Kounde. Again, the reason why Chelsea was so interested in Kounde over the past year and a half was because their former Serie O, Mariana, she really liked Kounde, and Tuchel's like, you know what, Kounde is better than nothing. He's still good. I will take it. But now she got sacked, and the new owner Todd Bowley's in, and he's working all the operations. He asked Tom Tuchel, "Who do you want?" Because of course I know nothing about football. Tell me who you want, and I'll go for it. I want De Ligt, Kimpembe, or Ake. So in the end, now Chelsea's interest has been dropping away. And remember, Kounde has agreed personal terms with Chelsea, but now it looks like that transfer will not be materializing. And lastly, Sport have come out saying that Barcelona have started contacts with Sevilla and as well as Kounde for a potential move this summer. Sevilla are asking for 65 million euros paid up front, no deferred payments, and also with no players included in the deal. And negotiations with Monchu, the CEO of course Sevilla, will be very difficult. Barcelona look to complete the deal once the economic levers are activated next week. We'll wait and see. To be honest, I'm happy with either Kounde or Koulibaly. I don't want to spend too much on Kounde. I think he's worth 50, maybe 60 at most. I think the 65 that Sevilla are asking for is quite ridiculous with the release cost of him having, I think, 80 million euros release clause. So for Sevilla, it makes sense, but for a team like Barcelona, it doesn't in my opinion. So we'll wait and see. I'm happy with both, but at the end of the day, Barcelona, without a shadow of a doubt, are looking for a new center back this summer, with Kounde being the top priority, and negotiations have begun with Kounde's entourage as well as Sevilla. Now, along with a center back, the club are also looking to sign new fullbacks this summer, a right back and a left back, to reinforce the defense. And of course, the two priorities in those two positions are Cesar Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso. We've agreed personal terms with both players, Azpilicueta back in January, and I think Alonso back in May as well. The question has always been, how much do Chelsea want for the two players? Now this is coming in from Sport, not too reliable again, but they are in Catalonia, so you have to take it under consideration. I'm praying to God they're wrong. They've come out saying that Chelsea are demanding 13 million euros each for Azpilicueta and Alonso, which of course is a total of 26 million euros. Add agent bonuses in there, you're probably looking at upwards of 30 million euros for the two players. On paper, not too bad, but of course they're both very, very old, and Alonso is finished. I'm in shock. Like I said, I would not pay double digits for either of these two players. The most I would spend on both is 15, and you can divide it however you want. 6 and 5, whatever, 7 and whatever you want to do. I would spend at most 15, and apparently Chelsea are asking for around 30 for the pair of them. I don't know about this, man. I don't think they're worth it, but I think in the end, Barcelona will pay it. I think Barcelona will probably offer 20 million, so 10 each, and then maybe Chelsea will accept that, but I'm pissed because they're not worth it. We could use that. Again, 13 million, just add another extra 5. You can get Javi Galan from Celta Vigo. You can get Grimaldo from Benfica. There are other options out there. I know Xavi wants to bring in someone who's, a bit worse than Jordi Alba, just to, provide some backup for 2 years. But just spend the extra couple million euros and get a quality left back that can come in and compete with Jordi Alba and possibly overtake him. And then for Azpilicueta, I get it. Xavi really wants him. I have no idea why, but we'll wait and see. I'm hoping this is not the case, but again, we are looking at these two players, and Chelsea now have finally revealed the price that they will be willing to sell these two players, and now up to Barcelona to negotiate that fee. But there has been a new player that could be playing at right back to replace Azpilicueta, who has emerged as a new target for Barcelona, and that player is Juan Foyth, the Argentinian fullback or center back from Villarreal. Now this is coming in from Luca Benedotti. He is a journalist, part of DiMarzio's crew. He's not, too reliable. Of course, he works for DiMarzio. He gets information from him, for him from other sources, of course, and he's come out with this exclusive on his own. And he came out saying that Barcelona are interested in Juan Foyth. Barcelona will meet with Foyth's agent to explore the possibility of a deal. Mateo Aleman likes him, and this meeting will be the first introduction talk of a possible deal. The question now is, would I take Juan Foyth over Azpilicueta? If I'm being honest, no. I think Juan Foyth is decent when he plays well, but very average throughout the whole entire season. I saw him a couple times for Tottenham. He did okay for Villarreal. He gets the job done on the defensive side in a 4-4-2 under Unai Emery. We all know that. They just park the bus and counterattack and hope for the best. I guess as a defensive right back, I would take him over Azpilicueta, but I think Azpilicueta will provide, leadership, provide versatility. He can play left back, right back, and center back if needed as well. And of course, Azpilicueta will definitely be cheaper than Juan Foyth. So we'll wait and see. Apparently, Juan Foyth is being interested by Barcelona, getting in some links there. But again, the source is questionable at the moment. Of course, he works for one of the best journalists in the world, but himself as a journalist, he's, you can't even rate him right now. It's probably his first breakthrough as a journalist. So we'll wait and see. He's coming in from a strong side in the journalism industry, but again, looks like Juan Foyth is an option for Barcelona. But again, no doubt, Azpilicueta and Alonso are the two priorities for Barcelona in the fullback positions. Now, with Barcelona and Xavi's priorities for this summer signings becoming more and more clear with the targets that we have been linked with, Xavi's lineup for next season has been leaked. Now, of course, I think a few weeks ago, I told you guys that Javi Miguel came out with the lineup that Xavi is playing for right now, and now 3 weeks later or 2 weeks later, I forget how long it's been, Mundo Deportivo came out confirming what Javi Miguel said a few weeks ago, and they came out with the front cover of their article, the lineup for Xavi next season, and they said this is the lineup. It's Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Azpilicueta, Kounde, Araujo, Jordi Alba, midfield three of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and a front three of Ousmane Dembele, Robert Lewandowski, and Ansu Fati. Now, a couple things. Number one, the bench will be stacked. Memphis, Varane, Gabi, Kesse, Christensen, Eric Garcia, Marcus Alonso. The bench will be disgustingly good. And of course, this season, you can have a squad of, I think, 25 players in La Liga, 5 subs. You can have the whole entire, the rest of your squad on the bench as well. So you don't have to pick and choose who's going to be on the bench. Now, of course, there is some implications. Of course, it will be Bernardo Silva instead of Frenkie de Jong if Frenkie de Jong is sold. On the left-hand side, it could be Ferran Torres with Ansu Fati right now, big injury doubt. And on the right-hand side, the priority is Raphinha if, of course, Ousmane Dembele does not renew. So overall, exact same line that Javi Miguel came out with a few weeks ago. And for me, this lineup right here and this squad in general that we're planning to have next season, I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting at least top 2 in La Liga, title contenders for sure, semifinals in the Copa del Rey, final in the Spanish Super Cup, and a minimum quarterfinals in the Champions League, in my opinion. And I'm also expecting to win at least one trophy. That one trophy cannot be the Super Cup, by the way. It's got to be the Champions League, Copa, or La Liga. I am expecting one trophy next season. And you might be wondering, when's this team going to be assembled? Of course, we start preseason next week on July the 4th. When will this team be assembled? Now, Ben Aid, who of course one of the top journalists in Barcelona, he's come out saying that starting from next week, Barcelona will start their actual moves immediately after closing the first economic lever. So again, next week we will finalize and announce the sale of 10% of the TV rights for 210 to 215 million euros. Once that's officially announced and activated, the movements will really begin. Again, right now, Mateo Alemán is working very hard, starting initial talks with Kounde, trying to find the price for Azpilicueta Alonso, working on the Lewandowski deal as well. But once the money come in, that's when it's go time. So next week is like the big week, of course, the June 30th deadline for Ousmane Dembele, for Frenkie de Jong, and for the TV rights. And of course, that's when Barcelona will get their money and movements will begin. Now, just to end off this segment of the video, something, Jordi Romero, man, he's absolutely unbelievable. Of course, the best journalist in Barcelona without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. And he's come out saying that yesterday, some surprise envelope arrived at the Barcelona official store to start printing a new name for next season's jersey. So pretty much he said, look, the board have sent a letter to the mega store to prepare for this name to start printing them as soon as possible for next week. Now, I've seen some people saying it could be from Kesse, it could be Andres Christensen, who of course is already signed. It's true. It could be Lewandowski, it could be someone else. Now, you might be wondering, why did Jordi Romero not release the name? Jordi Romero, he's so big at this point, he has so much influence. If you look at the Frenkie de Jong deal, for example, when he said 95% back in May, it slowed down the deal because now everyone knows that, oh, Man United want Frenkie de Jong. If he kept that quiet, I think that deal could have been done even quicker. And he even came out saying that on his live streams as well, saying that, look, the Barcelona source that told me about Frenkie de Jong is very disappointed with me because now the deal is slowing down because I released that information. So Jordi Romero is very, very powerful, and I have no doubt he's absolutely correct with this. But again, he did not say the name, he did not give any hints. Again, it could be from Kesse or Christensen, who we've already signed, but it could be Lewandowski, Raphinha, or maybe even Juan Foyth. We'll have to wait and see. But again, next week will be key for Barcelona. That's when we'll start making real movements in the transfer window to, of course, make this lineup that Xavi wants for next season. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, I want to talk about some French boys in the center back position in Barcelona. Firstly, Samuel Umtiti. This is coming in from L'Equipe, which for me, bring some more positivity for Umtiti's exit, because of course L'Equipe are very good in France, and probably the top 2 French outlets in the world. They know about their French player and the French league as well, and they've come out saying that Samuel Umtiti has accepted his departure from Barcelona, as he's no longer part of the club's plans. His future lies in either Italy or France. I think it will be France, of course. It could be for Lyon. Apparently Lyon, his former club, still don't want to sign him because they think his knee is absolutely too dodgy. I've seen Umtiti on his Instagram story the past couple of days as well. He's running a lot on the treadmill. I'm thinking, you know what? That knee looks like perfection. Why is Lyon coming in for him? But we'll wait and see. Again, for Umtiti, it will be either a loan, letter of freedom, or termination of contract for him this summer. One of those 3 options got to happen this summer. We're bringing in Kounde. We're bringing in Christensen. He's 8th choice center back in Barcelona. He's got no chance. So hopefully he will leave the club this summer. We're more optimistic this time with the contract renewal that he had back in February to 2026 to space out his salary. So we'll wait and see on that. But again, his compatriot, the other center back in that's French in Barcelona, Clement Lenglet, he's being rumored, of course, to join Tottenham Hotspur on a loan. Samuel Marsden and Moses Malone from ESPN came out saying that Barcelona and Tottenham are in talks over a loan deal for Clement Lenglet. Barcelona want a permanent transfer, but will be open to a loan move, with Spurs prepared to pay a significant part of his salary, maybe 75% or more. Lenglet's not part of Barcelona's plans for next season, and they hope that Spurs can convince him for a move. He could speak to Spurs coach Antonio Conte in the coming days to help him decide his future. Again, Antonio Conte, you have to think about it, is 5-3-2 system, or 3 the back system, 5 in the back, however you want to say it. He can be very influential to those center backs. And of course, if you can convince Clement Lenglet to leave the club, I think Lenglet will leave. Again, it will not be a permanent transfer. It will be a loan. Hopefully, we can get maybe a 2-year loan out of that. There are reports of that. He goes there. If he meets certain criteria, the loan will be extended. Maybe we can give him a buy option to Tottenham as well if he does well. So we'll wait and see. We are, hoping a lot on Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs, come take Lenglet off our hands. So we'll wait and see. But at the moment, great optimism around Barcelona for getting rid of their 2 French center backs, and Clement Lenglet, and of course Samuel Umtiti. Now, staying in the defense, we do have an update on the goalkeeper situation at Barcelona, on the future of course, Inaki, Pena, and Neto, with Ter Stegen said to be the #1 goalkeeper for next season. Now, Juan Martí, Alberto Rogue, and Mateo Merito from Revilo have all come out saying that Inaki Pena's contract ends next summer in 2023. He either wants to be the backup for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen this season, or he will leave the club this summer. Neto's difficult exit is complicating his future. Celta Vigo and Real Betis like Inaki Pena and have asked about his situation. Again, Inaki Pena's contract ends in 2023, and in the case that he has to leave Barcelona, it'll be either he extends his contract for 1 year and leaves on loan again, or it'll be a permanent transfer. So again, Inaki Pena, 2 options for him: backup for Ter Stegen, or he will leave the club. There's no middle ground, no third choice goalkeeper. Those are the 2 options for him. Now, of course, if we can't get rid of Neto, that means Inaki Pena has to leave, and if he does leave, very similar to Ricky Puig, he'll either extend his contract for 1 year, then go out on loan, or will be permanently sold, probably for around 5 or 10 million euros, somewhere around there. But again, the club are working very hard to get rid of Neto. Neto wants to leave as well, but the problem is finding a club that will take his salary. Again, we can give him the letter of freedom, termination of contract, but in the end, Neto, very similar to Milan Pjanic and Martin Braithwaite and all those other players, he wants every single euro in his contract for Barcelona. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, Neto's future is complicating the future of Inaki Pena at Barcelona. Now, a player who Barcelona are not considering selling at the moment, but had received an offer for him over the past 24 hours, is Abde. Mundo Deportivo have come out saying that Villarreal are willing to make an offer of around 8 million euros for Barcelona's Abde. Unai Emery, the manager, rates the Moroccan winger highly, but Xavi wants to see him in pre-season first. And again, if Barcelona sell him, it will be in the double-digit region, around 10 to 15 million euros, probably 10 plus variables most likely. But again, Xavi has shut that down. I've been telling you guys this now for about a month. Same for Collado as well. They will both do pre-season with the first team, and then their future will be decided after that. And even Sport have come out saying after this, saying that look, Abde will not be sold. He'll either stay at Barcelona or go out on loan. The club are not thinking about selling him whatsoever. What they're going to do right now is promote him to the first team during pre-season, and then during that time they will decide loan or keep. Very, very simple. Barcelona not considering selling him at the moment. So again, this 8 million euro offer from Villarreal will be rejected, and the Inakti's future will be decided after preseason. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Just one update today, and it is on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, which is really starting to hurt my brain. And just irritate the hell out of me. Now, Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out confirming the reports yesterday from La Vanguardia. He's come out saying that Barcelona is considering withdrawing Dembele's contract renewal offer the day after his contract ends on June the 30th. There is division in the board, and right now a group of leaders consider that it would be logical for the matter of the image of the club. So apparently the boardroom is split. What do we do after June the 30th? Keep the offer on the table or retract it? Half the board say retract it because again, it looks bad on Barcelona. If we don't renew a player, we're still trying to beg him to stay. Other half says just keep it on the table. What's the bad part about that? If he accepts it, okay. If he does not, okay. I want to make this very clear. The club do want Dembele to renew. It is much cheaper for them, makes their transfer window way easier. They don't have to worry about Raphinha, Di Maria, all that sort of stuff. They save some money as well. They can go for Kounde. The club want Dembele to renew, and of course Xavi wants him to renew as well, but it's now up to the player to decide his future. Now, Plenty Goal from Sky Germany, who of course is a reliable journalist, but also reliable around the German media as well. And of course, Ousmane Dembele does have links to Germany with Thomas Tuchel of Chelsea, and he came out saying that Ousmane Dembele is still a top priority for Thomas Tuchel, who wants him to join Chelsea, but no solution is in sight, and it is a complicated operation between Dembele and Chelsea, and Xavi would like him to stay at Barcelona. So again, Chelsea do not want him to reach those demands that Dembele wants, and also they have other priorities as well. They want Raheem Sterling over Ousmane Dembele. Tuchel is still a big fan of him. Of course, the best years of Ousmane Dembele were Borussia Dortmund under Thomas Tuchel. He wants him back, but Chelsea at the moment have other priorities, and also they do not like the demands of Ousmane Dembele and his agent. Now, you might be wondering, what are the demands? Before I show them to you, please, take a deep breath. Here we go. Adrian Sanchez, who I would say is a mid-tier journalist around Barcelona, he's come out saying that Moussa Sissoko is still demanding a 45 million euro sign-on bonus and a salary of 25 million euro gross plus bonuses for Ousmane Dembele. We're back. I feel like we're back in January. I gotta go look outside, see there's snow now. Nothing has changed. Now, you might be wondering, is it really cheaper to renew Dembele? And the answer is still yes, because if you think about it, 45 million sign-on bonus, Raphinha is gonna cost more than that. Let's say you have 100 million for a right winger and a center back, right? Raphinha 60, Kounde 60. That's 120. So you're over the budget. If of course Dembele is cheaper to renew, you have more money for Kounde. Bada bing, bada boom. I really don't know what to say about this. Of course, if this is me, I'm running. I am running in the opposite direction like no tomorrow. 45 million euros, my freaking ass. I would give you 5 at the most just for you to put pen and paper on a contract. Now for the 25 million euro gross, you're having a laugh. Of course, like I told you guys 2 months ago, that Joan Laporta is implementing a new salary limit at Barcelona, and the salary limit is 12 million euros per season. That's it. So no one's making more than 12. If he wants 25, he can go find it somewhere else. Simple as that. So we'll wait and see. Again, 9% Ousmane Dembele will leave, 10% he's staying. That's still my percentage at the moment. I cannot see him staying, but the club do hope that he stays simply because of the fact that he has no other offers from any other club. Of course, next week, Ousmane Dembele will return from his vacation and make his decision. Again, June the 30th is fast approaching. 4 more days left until he is officially no longer a Barcelona player. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But at the end of the day, no one has any clue on what Ousmane Dembele will decide. Let's now discuss some of the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, a quick update on the B team. Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona wants to strengthen Barca Athletic and are looking for players at zero cost, of course, a free agent. Serji Barjuan wants a midfielder and a striker, but at the moment, the club are only looking for an attacker currently. So again, Barjuan has given his plans to Barcelona for the B team on what he wants this summer. And again, Barcelona are looking to spend no money and only going to be looking for free agents. Now, of course, that will be difficult, and now Barcelona are bringing in someone to help out with that operation. It's coming in from Gabriel Sanz and Fernando Porto from Deportivo. They have come out saying that Barcelona will sign the Miranda's technical secretary Elvis Coco, who will be in charge of recruiting young players for Barcelona Athletic and the rest of the youth categories as well. In the next few days, his arrival at the club could be materialized. So again, Barcelona are bringing in this Elvis Cuoca guy to come in and help Barjuan strengthening the B team and also the other teams as well, Juvenile A, Juvenile B, of course, bringing players on free agent deals as well. So I'll have to wait and see how that goes, but again, big shakeup this summer in the B team as well, alongside the first team. Now, next season for Barcelona and also for the B team as well, there will be a new Foyth kit, a redone of the last Siniera kit. This is coming in from Footy Headlines, who of course, #1 source for kits. They've came out saying in early 2023, Nike will release a special Barcelona 2022-2023 Foyth kit in the colors of the Siniera, yellow, red, and blue. So of course, we got the new kit coming out. We're gonna have that gold second kit, the white third kit, and the last Siniera fourth kit will be getting a remodel. Of course, something that we've been wearing over the past few seasons, hasn't been the same since 2019, I believe, until 2022, and now this season it will be getting a revamp. So I'll have to wait and see how it looks. No leaks at the moment how it will look. Apparently it'll be still mostly yellow and red with some blue indications around the jersey as well. So we'll wait and see how it looks, but again, expect a new fourth kit for Barcelona for the upcoming season. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is just to add to that pile of Bartomeu crap, just more bad things that he's done over the past few years at Barcelona to purposely screw over the new board coming in. Now, ARA have come out saying that in 2017, Bartomeu had set the budget for the Espai Barca project at 600 million euros. Keep in mind right now the budget is 1.3 billion, knowing that it would be impossible to develop it at that price. When Laporta took over and had the expert reevaluate the situation, the whole project was revealed to cost around 1.5 billion, so nearly double the price. Bartomeu hit the true cost of the Espai Barca project with the rest of the board members. Expert warned him that it would be at least 30% higher than what he had the budget. Deleting files and documents regarding the issue were found. The reason why I'm telling you guys this, of course, has no relevance now. Laporta has figured out the problem and resolved it. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is this. When I see people saying Laporta out in my comment section, all this crap, he's working so slow, this is the bullshit that he's dealing with. Bartomeu, over the past 2 years before Laporta took over, knew he would not win the election. So he purposely screwed over the new board, screwing up the Espai Barca project. It nearly cost double. He set the price at 600, it's now going to cost 1.5 billion. He also extended all those players' contract with, bumping up their salary each summer to screw over the new board. Of course, he didn't see the pandemic coming, but the pandemic made his plan even better. So give Laporta a break. Man is dealing with the worst situation in the club's history, with the previous president screwing everything over for him on purpose. And I think right now Joan Laporta is doing a fantastic job. Of course, he's doing a lot of things very last second. Of course, selling region last second, signing those economic levers last second. TV rights is June 26th. He still have not done it, with the deadline being June the 30th. He does everything last second, Joan Laporta, which I understand is kind of bad, but I have no doubts that Joan Laporta over the past year and a half has done a fantastic job so far with the shit pile that Bartomeu left him. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to first is about Lewandowski, of course. Would you pay the 50 million euros for him that Bayern Munich want for him or not? Secondly, on Jules Kounde, of course, he's the number one target for the center back position. Would you pay the price for him or try to negotiate the price? And if Sevilla say no, would you go for Koulibaly or go full force in for Kounde? Thirdly, on Xavi's ideal lineup for next season, what are your thoughts about that? I think it's strong like I do. I think it can compete for all the trophies next season. And lastly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, what do you want to happen? Do you want him to renew? That way we can save some money for other positions, or do you hope he leaves the club as a free agent? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.